watching this episode of The Bright Bite. On today's episode, I'm going to be talking about Ivoclar's fluoride varnish. I've talked about fluoride varnish in the past. Fluoride varnish is wonderful. Basically what fluoride varnish does is it helps seal up the teeth and help protect them from sensitivities, from cavities, things like that. So our teeth are porous, they have tiny little holes in them, and the fluoride varnish will actually go and penetrate into those holes, and it seals up the teeth for about 3 months. When patients get cleanings, I always, advise them, especially children. I always talk to the parents and say, is it okay if I place fluoride varnish on your teeth or your child's teeth? And so that way we can prevent further decay. I know that there's a lot of patients that do not want fluoride because they've heard or read articles saying that fluoride varnish is toxic and it can harm you and things like that. I have my master's in public health, and one of the biggest impacts in public health, in like the top 10, is the fact that they put fluoride in our water because it decreased cavities by like thousands. As a whole, studying fluoride, it's actually the amount and dosage is so minute that it protects our teeth. It's not going to harm you. It's not going to harm your child. Nobody's going to get sick from it. I've never had a patient call and say like, I had an allergic reaction. It's very, very rare. So I definitely recommend fluoride varnish. Ivoclar has their Fluor Protector S, which they have these individualized packages. And I wanted to kind of show you guys how to use it. So basically you mix it around. It smells a little bit strong. Yeah, so you just mix it, and then their main thing is you have to make sure that the tooth is very dry. I would recommend to a hygienist or assistant to make sure to dry the teeth really good with air and cotton, and then paint it on, and then leave it for about 30 seconds and let it dry. And then I'm gonna talk about the taste. So it's a little sticky. I always like to warn patients that when I paint fluoride varnish on, it could feel sticky on your teeth, and then it just seeps slowly into the tooth. You want to let it dry. Like right now, I painted it on my teeth and my teeth are wet, so it's not going to be as effective. The best way to do it is to have a really dry surface, paint it on the teeth, let it dry, soak into the tooth, and then recommend that patients don't eat or drink for about 30 minutes. If they do eat or drink for the next 4 to 6 hours, avoid anything that can like boil it off, like hot tea, hot soups, anything that like can scratch it off, like candy, things like that. And then also you want to avoid alcohol for 4 to 6 hours after. The main things with fluoride varnish, but I definitely recommend it for patients. It's really good. If you are a dental professional and you want to receive a sample, go ahead and leave me a comment, send me a message, and I'll get you a sample from Ivoclar. So thank you for watching this episode of The Bright Bite.